Hello and welcome YouTube to a bonus stream, well, a bonus video. It was a stream, bonus words and things. You know what I'm trying to say, an extra one that was not planned. Welcome to that. Today what I'm going to try and do is push to get recycling done so that we can get that set up and also get steel set up over here with the recycling plant. Also set up. Yeah, that's essentially what we're going to do. We're going to basically shift our processing over here. Is the long-term plan, so that we can have more area for growing, since this is all farmable land. We'll remove the concrete if we have to, or when we have to. So yeah, in the meantime, let's get cracking, as this is going to be 17, so it'd be 34 average water, and this uses 29 average water, so we should eventually get a little bit of a build up. Granted, it'll feed into this lot, but any that does feed into there is good, in all honesty. So how do we get to where we're going? We need to have the iron coming through a little bit more steadily, because that is going to feed our maintenance, which is going to mean that we then don't need as many mechanical parts going to maintenance once it's full. Wondering if there's a way we can manipulate this so that we can get a temporary bodge of steel over here. Not really. There's no way we can really bodge it. Ooh, and that's a point we're almost... Hang on. We are almost out of crude oil here, which means we're going to need to start this one soon. Which is going to be interesting, say the least. But yeah, no, we need an air separator, which is the oxygen. I wonder, can we take oxygen? We could take oxygen manually. Do an oxygen furnace. Just set up a cooled caster. Really quite tempting to just set that up. Set that up there. This could take a while.
Baby shark, do baby shark, do.
This really could take a while.
Do baby shark, do baby shark, mommy shark, do mommy shark, do
not quite what I'm...
Mommy shark,
do mommy shark.
Do mommy shark, daddy shark, do do daddy shark, do daddy shark, do
Weird that
daddy
it changes
shark,
speed.
grandma shark, do grandma shark, do.
Hello there, Shigaloy. Thank you very much for the 58 months. Good grief. 58 months. That's a long old time. Had to be done. Yeah, fair enough. And also, it's a 3-stream streak. 3-stream streak. It's hard to say. Nearly 5 years. Thanks for doing the whole shark family. Hello there, Nico. How are you doing as well? And yeah, nearly 5 years. Good grief. It's ridiculous. I believe it's already been nearly 5 years. Let's get the iron going. You're sick? Spent 14 hours in bed. The usual. Oh no. Not good. Not good at all. That is not what we want to hear. I'm also slightly suffering, but not that badly. Which is why I've not done the other plans, and I'm spending time here instead, streaming with y'all. I need to start building up our mechanical parts again. Because we're going to make a push for that research, basically. But yeah, hopefully it's a get better soon situation. Iron is doing absolutely fine there. We are ever so slightly just waiting. No, not even ever so slightly. We are just flat out waiting for research to be done for the next step. While that is generating, is there any issues over here, for example? No, that's nicely topped up. Howdy doody deranged, how's it going? Got something stuck in my throat. It might be a bit of bean skin. How are you doing, deranged? All the copper is looking great. Ooh. 0.7 of a year left. It's not ideal. Bad wishing for the weekend? Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, that's good. We're kind of catching up with the old mechanical parts. And once we have caught up, I think I will boost the research production. Just because we want to be getting through it as quick as we can. It seems to be stabilizing at about this level. Nope, never mind. Boost. We're going to be making 24 a minute. With us actually making it fairly fast, I'm going to enable these in the hopes that we can actually, well, it's going to be what, 7 science every 60 seconds, so 14, so we should be able to keep ahead of it really. As long as the materials don't dry up. We just need to keep an eye on balancing things. Wished for the weekend line yesterday morning? Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to get through these as quickly enough. I reckon now that we're caught up, we may actually be in a position that we can stop this one being boosted. Although maybe not. Let's just keep it going. Let's build some more surface. And off they all go. They were all sat waiting for a job to do. We'll give them a job to do. Because we are going to be utilising this area quite a lot in the future. So if we can reduce the maintenance required for this trip, that's all the better. We're still gaining on research, to be honest. To 9%. Well, let's just do a little quick maths. Quick maths. 1,800 minus, call it 200 by the time I finished with this calculation. So 1,600 divided by 7 times by 6. We're going to need 1,372 research-ish. Sorry, lab equipment. We've already got 300, so we need about another 1,000 more. Which, if we can keep this pace up, shouldn't actually be too bad. Because that's what, 24 every... Well, I don't know how many every 60 seconds, but 24 every year? Every month. And we're using 12. Might actually need another storage for it. You know what, we're going to take advantage of the good times of iron production and copper production, because I mean even that one is completely up to speed. Yeah, this is... I'm quite happy with how this is going. I'd like to speed this up, but... never mind. We'll just keep this running and eventually pause it once we actually get fully backed up. Yeah, because once we get backed up, we'll actually be producing and consuming 12. So we'll actually be at a good spot to just leave it. Just ticking along nicely. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Still good with this design so far. Because we're going to have our steel, and then mechanical parts. That's going to do our maintenance as well. This is set up. That is set up. Set up. It's just going to be a case of pulling it all, like actually putting it down and getting it built, but I don't want to do that until I've got the recyclables researched. Although what does recyclables building actually take? It takes red. So no matter what happens, we do need some steel being made. I may just bolt it on here, in all honesty. The other option is we'd let this build up a bit more and then just guess and leave, like, and start it somewhere around here, maybe even this one, just so we've got more room. Yeah, so if we do the steel smelting here from like this level back, I don't like leaving such a small amount of space though. So maybe if we do it from this level down, so we've then got two either side, gives us a bit more wiggle room. Or we do it from here on this one, gives us one on this side and gives us two up here to put the recycling. Yeah, let's put the recycling up here, I think. We'll do that. Which means we want to take our steel. We're going to work out how much more we need. We don't need too much more, to be fair. We're pretty close. Oh, but that does... Oh, again, that takes red. Alright, which bit costs red? Because that's white, white, yellow, yellow. It's that bit that's going to cost the red. So we can just build that one after by getting the steel set up, turning probably this one into a steel, well, a construction 3 producer. There's a bit of a bonus. I think we can probably say no more boost and just let it tick along on par. Because we're now just waiting for the research to happen. Because we don't need that boosted. We can save some unity on that one. Yeah, we're going to have to build the steel over here first. So if I just quickly take like that out, so that we can just get one gap on each side, put it a bit more central. Yeah, so we'll do it like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So I'm going to focus on filling that bit first. We are going to actually allow that just so that nothing gets too stranded, you know? So many trucks just doing nothing. Spin up a bunch more of these. While we can. Iron and coal are still both looking grand. And our production and consumption are staying steady. We're probably going to have a couple more of these dips while trucks take them away and bring them back and whatnot. Well, a little bit of a gap is made, basically. We're expecting a bit of a gap. We're going to pause the output of slag to there. Very tempted to actually put a balancer in there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just so that I don't have to think about it. Priority out that way. And then any excess will go into there. Cool. Could have done that a long time ago, but I didn't need to, really. All right then. Yeah, research is just going to plod away for a bit. Sorry, I'm just doing some debating because you're going to need to feed in oxygen. I'm going to need to feed in water. And I'm going to need to feed out slag. Now, Now then. The thinking there... Thinking there is... We put the air separator separately, because that's going to produce 36. That's... Oh. We would potentially... If this was running full time, we would need... 2. Sorry, we would need an air separator just dedicated to this. So let's plan it in at least. Oh, that's awkward. I can't quite make it fit. It's going to slightly go over the end. So we do that. And we'd connect it to... but I think this bottom one. But not like that. Like that. Then we need to make sure we can get this slag out of here. So we'll do that, because then that can be our output. Which can go off and do its thing. It's not what he said. Ooh, not enough Unity. I want to make sure the research efficiency isn't turned off. Of all the things to turn off, do not turn off the research efficiency. It needs to be... Fuel consumption can be reduced. Oh no. Oh no, I've just realized this is out. I need to turn this on. I needed to have turned that on ages ago. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get rid of the water consumption reduction. Well, okay, let's even reduce the maintenance. The main one is keeping the research efficiency. Ooh, that could pose a problem. Now, I may have made a mistake by not spotting that. Crumbs. Tried taking the slag out to the front instead of the back. Nico. I don't even know what to say to that. Other than, I guess, well played. What, out the front? The problem is there's pipes and other things in the way. It doesn't. There's not enough room for it to go over. Out the back is actually easier, I think, in this instance. So we're 45% of the way through the recycling. We are producing enough Unity. I need to reduce the vehicle consumption for a little bit, just while this one spins up. This one I should have had going for a while. You have some designs somewhere, but you know I don't want them. You are quite correct, because I'm stubborn. I'm not right, but I am stubborn. I mean, what even can we do with nitrogen? Turn it into ammonia. Great. We vent it, or we turn it into ammonia. Increases machine power usage by the displayed multiplier. What? Why is that a good thing? So what is ammonia even used for? It's used for fertilizer. Okay. Well, that's weird. Why would we use fertilizer organic? Oh, okay. It's not really used for anything, is it, nitrogen, other than remixing? Well, how do we get hydrogen? Splitting water, I don't want to do that. Naphtha. Naphtha is hydrogen, but hydrogen comes from naphtha. Oh, but it's a cyclical thing, right? Or you light oil and steam. That could be useful. But yeah, that's quite a way off. So I think for now, we're just going to vent it. Right, so that is this one done. So we can reduce... We can get rid of that. That's going to stop being used. And now we're on this one. Which again is a problem. Because it's such a small deposit, he says, at 200 and odd years, but still. It's a small deposit for how long it's going to take me to do anything. Oh, we are actually falling behind. Slightly, so we're going to just give this a little boost. A little boosty boost. Okay, what are all our diggers doing? Do we have any spare? We don't have any spare, so coal is all working. Collapsing a mountain on itself. Iron. is working. I don't think it needs 4. You can go back to doing whatever you're doing. I don't know where terraforming's area is. Can you zoom in to where the area is? Bring managed area to view. Here. Oh, it's the dirt dumping area at the moment. Ah, right. That's awkward. Oh, you, however, have a lot to dig. So, you know, I'm okay with leaving that ready for the next thing. I think what I might do is actually stick a mining thing down here. Mining control tower, and basically just swap them over. So that we can have a permanent one that's just for dirt over here. Doesn't require any digging or anything. It's just for a dumping zone. Might not be a bad idea. We're going to have a bit of a coal shortage soon, because the rock has collapsed down. So you're full, so we're going to stop with your rapid output. Although I am going to boost and try and take advantage of this time we've still got with coal. Get as much of it into the research as possible. Yeah, because that's going to be steel as well. That can be used for, well, other things, but I don't actually know what else it's going to be used for. Because we're not going to use it for construction parts, because it's just less efficient. It's 6 iron less efficient. It's faster. It's not even faster, actually. Uses less wood, a bit less concrete, but actually I'm better off sticking... Yeah, okay. Regardless. It'll go into construction parts. And that was it, vehicle parts. Captain. Hello there, Matt. How's it going? You doing all right these days? I say these days. Rock and roll. Doing all right. Doing all right. Well, kind of. I'm streaming tonight because I'm not feeling great, which is why I'm not doing the thing that I already had planned for tonight. So, you know, it's a bit of a mix and match. things are changing at work so that, and which means work might be becoming a bit, or might become a bit better for me. And that should make things a bit easier for me overall from a mental standpoint. Album coming out in a month. Ooh, nice. Feel free to share the link, because I think we'll probably listen. Or at least attempt to listen, depending on if we can stomach the craziness that is your music. Mwahaha. I'm kidding. No, I know. In a month, I was meaning, when it comes out. Okay, with that, without that iron slowed down now, we should see a reduction in the amount of coal used. We may have to dig a bit more out of the side again. Just while we're trying to maintain. Part of me is tempted to actually send another one over here as well, start digging out under there. Good, Matt. Yeah, coal is running out. Oil, we do still have a bit of a backlog, which is good. I think we managed to spot that in possibly in time. Tree harvester. Ooh, has no fuel. Oh yeah, we're probably still catching up from the decline that we had. When I forgot about fuel. Ooh, how's our construction going? Not bad. How much can we place? To be fair, we can place most of it. The only thing we can't really place at the moment is actually just the maintenance. And that's getting filled in as we speak, pretty much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I just need to remember when I'm building these things, like the connections to them, that I can build ramps rather than having to go up and over. It looks like coal is starting to stabilize a little bit because it's no longer red. Almost. Can almost place it all. Oh wow, we've actually gone through the limestone quite heavily, actually. Give you a second vehicle. Okay. Was not expecting the limestone to actually run out anytime soon. Impressive. Ah, it's because we've finished this now. And then the recyclables can loop back around to the start. Thank you for finishing that little bit off. That was annoying me. I think we can place this. It's still technically being filled in, so and I don't want it to... Okay, we can place it for now. That particular one is still being... Oh. Yeah, we can't place it for now because they're now all stuck. Yeah, I may have forgotten about that little detail. But it shouldn't be too long to fill this bit in because it's already mostly leveled. Ooh, the coal really is running out. Yeah, there we go. It's already basically filled in. Marvellous. Let's get rid of that little bit. Again. Those ones are still going to be trapped back there because they're not moving out of the way. Might be worth adding another layer like that. Ooh, it's off. Just in the nick of time, too. Oh, I didn't see how long it's going to take. Still 360. 6 months. I was expecting longer, since it's further away. Are we doing over here? Maintenance is still holding. Research is dropping, but we will have enough to finish off this research. So we'll have recycling. Actually not too distant future, so I might just wait for that before actually putting down the steel. Hello there, Iron. You are indeed here before the end, and you're here before we've started our proper production as well with recyclables. Gonna slightly cut that off, since it will be far enough. How you doing, Iron? Did we win yet? We nearly had a fuel problem because I nearly forgot to swap from the now empty oil rig to the not quite so empty oil rig. You solidly meh. Oh yeah, I'm also feeling a bit meh today, which is why I'm streaming, because I'm not doing the thing I was going to be doing this evening, which is a shame. But I'm glad to at least be doing this instead. You're not doing anything. Oh, because I told you not to. I was going to set up another mining tower, wasn't I, over here, to handle all of that. So I think I am going to do that. That doesn't have any input or output, of course. Always enjoy my streams. Well, thank you. Thank you. No date for Waz. Twasn't going to be a date. It would be climbing with a bunch of people. I didn't feel up to climbing. Yeah, bouldering. I do it semi-regularly. Normally every third Tuesday and the first of every month. With some occasionally in between as well. We'll do that. Dirt. Notify me if we can't put any more dirt down. I'll change the area. Get that built. Not that one. Oh no, that one. So we're going to start working on, I guess, flattening some of the island. Bouldering without ropes. So we're just going to make a start on that. So we're going to eventually flatten the island. 99% on the research. Ooh, not a moment too soon because we are out of coal, research and iron. You like playing with ropes. You know what? So do I. And rope climbing is also fun. Hey. Right, we have recycling, which means these are going to start... These are going to start producing output. Now, I want to know if you'll be my girl. Sorry, I got that song in my head for some reason. God, I haven't actually heard that song in a very long time. Where is it? Waste sorting plant. Okay, that's not too big. So you've got what? You've got 2 inputs down there, and then you've got a generic output up there. Okay. So we're gonna make sure we've got room behind it by the solar panels to get past. Could have 5 outputs. We've got U-shaped sorter. I have no idea how this works. So if we go, hang on. So we want loose storage times 5, so 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's going to be a case of iron scrap. Yeah, but where does it come out? Does it come out? Is it... What comes out of this bit? Is that the iron scrap side, or is that... Got to assume that that arrow means filter. How do we do this? Pipes and conveyor belts. It's got to be one on filtering. Research. So I'm not sure if it comes out of there as the filtered or unfiltered. I would assume it comes out of there as the filtered, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah. Shaped sorter. Well, actually, there shouldn't be anything else that comes out of there. Hello there, Sir Welshie. How are you doing? So filter is the one that branches off, so it is that one with the arrow. Okay. That's good to know. So we're going to go iron, copper. So iron, scrap, copper, scrap. We might not actually be able to do the next ones, but because we won't have seen them yet. Yeah, no, we don't have them researched. So we'll still plan for them, though. We're still going to plan for them. Alright, cool. Now that I know that, I can put this down with a bit more confidence. But I'm not going to put it here. Because that feels like it's going to be a bad idea and a bit cramped. Might be best if I actually put it one more out. So then I can still get vehicles around it, because I'm going to fill up the whole thing anyway. Okay, we're going to change places. Dumping designation, we're going to dump down to there. An extra bit along the edge. Ooh, and this should allow for some more tree designations. Right, maintenance is dropping. Let's push through a bunch of iron. Oh, and let's actually pause the research. So next to be researched is, I think at this point we go for copper refinement 2. Because then we can start using our sour water and getting the pollution down a little bit. And it'll allow us to produce sulfur. Yeah, I think if we do that, we can start working on the next copper refinement, which is going to be important. So I think we do that. We turn off. We may as well let it run actually until it's got none left. And this has a twofold effect. It allows us to start flattening the island a bit, and it gets us some more dumpable resources, and it starts filling up our dirt reserves over there, where we're going to be growing more things. The point being it's going to be useful all round, because look, it's already got some more filled in. Yeah, we'll put it there. Yeah, that'll be good. Doing totally fine on crude oil right now. That's low. Coal is struggling. Did you... What? I don't even know. I just don't even know. Nicely making our way through that. But this is going to get in the way because it's a bit longer than I anticipated. So we're still going to have the 4 gap behind it. I think we go for that as a location. And we can have loose storage in and have it sort of weave its way along. With multiple loose storage to build up those recyclables. Oh, that's already nearly full. Okay. I need to get that up and running soon. Let's reduce maintenance, reduce water. Keep doing that. Food consumption increased, we can do. Just bump that through a little bit while we're catching up. Just got to make sure the coal doesn't run out, which it looks like it's about to. One thing I'm also going to need to do is connect these up. And that is just in case there's something unexpected. So we've got iron, copper, and then I can't actually set the other ones up yet. And then we're going to have that feeding in. We could even double feed because that can... Okay. So we can get through 144 every 60, so if it really comes to it, we can always turn this one round and feed it in as well. Recyclables. Well, anyway, we're out of research material. Turn those off. We're going to be out of research material for a while, because we're going to be continuing to try and keep mechanical parts running. Maintenance running. So we're just going to have to shove a load of it through, really. I mean, we got recyclables, so I'm going to take that as progress. We've managed to do a research per stream the last 2 streams. Which I'm going to go with is not bad, considering. Yeah, we're just not getting very deep in there very fast, are we? No, we could be getting through it a bit quicker. But, unfortunately, we aren't. That's now opening up, so we're going to concrete... No, we're not going to concrete any of the surface just yet because we are going to dig through and things are going to fall down. So we're flattening the island. They come in as recyclables pressed. Do we just not... Oh no, we don't have the compactor, that's why. It would be more efficient, space-wise, to compact it, wouldn't it? Is what? How does the compactor work? So 72 into 24. Compacting it might not be the worst idea, to be fair. Oh, I just realised we should be taking the... Wait, does that one produce recyclables or not? Or is it the next bit that produces recyclables? I don't even know where it is. Search... Maintenance. But that should be producing recyclables then, shouldn't it? Because maintenance depot, mechanical parts and electronics making that and recyclables, so why isn't it? Do I have to reselect it or something? Oh, I do. Okay. Didn't realise that. Okay, the sooner we can get that set up, the better. So we do need to get this built kind of ASAP. And we'll just feed in the copper or something. Copper, the electronics. Yeah. We're going to produce recyclables. We're going to start collecting the recyclables as well by building this and saying trucks just keep full. Except, don't bring it from here just yet. Instead, bring it from here. We're not going to do any more research for a bit, so we don't need to move that just yet. But we're going to be making a lot of maintenance. So we're going to need to be moving the maintenance. In theory, we want to be bringing that over. Yeah, there we go. Even if we're not quite at the point where we need to use those recyclables, we can start saving it up. How far do we need to get? We need to get most of the way down. In fact, we need to get all of the way down, really. We don't need to do the full corner, which it shouldn't fill up anyway. We should be able to put this down fairly soon. So that bar, is that bar when it stops producing recyclables? Making your way downtown, walking fast, you are late. Late? What are you late for? But good luck walking fast. Also, you're listening while walking, out and about. It's dedication. Surprised. Also, that's already nearly full. Help me chat. Huh? Oh, Mrs. Carlton. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. Vanessa Carlton. Thousand miles. The Proclaimers. I would walk 500 miles just to be the man that walked 1,000 miles to wind up at your door. Yeah, I don't know Vanessa Carlton. I don't know Vanessa Carlton by name. Which song? Or is 1,000 miles? I'm confused. Okay. I think this is information. This is evidence of just how culturally void my knowledge is. That's right, I was going to be saving 100 wood at a time, wasn't I? I know, you're more than Discord. I'll give it a listen after the stream. Can't listen to it during. Copyright and all that. So in theory, that's steel smelting done. We haven't got construction parts 3. Oh, we haven't got biomass collection. Which we can't build. But biomass is used to make compost, which is used to make dumped. Or mixed with gravel to make dirt. That might not be a bad way of doing it. The other thing we might do is turn compost and water into fertilizer. That might not be a bad one to do either. How's our coal looking? We are starting to get to the bottom of the rubble pile. So close. Yeah, I've blocked a few vehicles there. We'll just wait. As you said, first 3 seconds will be enough. Fair enough. You'll potentially get me going, oh, once it's done. Oh, that's bad. So this one will stop if the recyclables get full. I see. You're 100% sure it would be. Oh. Fair enough. It wouldn't be the first time. I don't like just how much mountain there is above. Cool, that's doing its thing. That's going to get filled up eventually. Yeah, we're actually really close to being able to just put this down. Need to drink more liquids, need to refill your nose sniffles. I also need to drink more liquids, to be fair. Not to refill my nose sniffles, but to refill my hydration, because I'm severely lacking in it. It's annoying how close we are, and yet how far we are. My joints are blasted. I mean, my joints are terrible at the moment. My knees particularly are giving up. My shoulders have been giving up for my entire life, basically. You escape, you escape, you escape. Okay, we're good. Didn't need to panic. Yep. Do need to panic a little bit because that's already almost full. Could really do with this last bit being filled in, so I'm actually going to say stop there. For now, just so that we can get that last corner filled in. We are oh so close. And actually, because it does seem to wrangle the corners of the ones next to it, I'm gonna put an extra layer in. Right, but it is placed. Yeah, slag can come out there. Recyclables will cycle round. The slag can go off elsewhere. I actually don't know what I'm going to do with the slag. I might make it go off this way or something. Or it might go back some more, I don't know. Either way, we are going to get this built. We're going to start with this side. Oh, we don't actually have enough products. We do need to re-enable that because I didn't realize we had done that to ourselves. And again, we are full on the recyclables. Honestly, it is just worth setting up more. Then you can be restarted. You can have the recyclables brought over. Maintenance is going again. We've technically got recycling kind of set up ish. Just gonna force build a few of these bits and pieces. Oxygen for... Oh, we're going to need to build this. That is going to really suck. Let's get the little connections. It's only 20. So that's going to produce 12 every 60. That's going to use 12 every 60. That's fine. I haven't set up water. over here yet. We can think about that when we get to it. We're saving up iron again for a little bit. Just while we can. Maintenance, we are falling behind again because of obvious reasons. So actually I'm just going to blast that. We're going to be stopping using that area soon. Do you know what? I'm just going to get that finished. Get that finished. Get that finished. Do that. Probably can't do that. Oh, we can do that. Let's get the slag being brought out. It's going to bring just iron ore manually. Can't say I'm a fan of that. Oh no. Oh, I forgot about coal. Truth. Coal. Or at least I didn't build this yet. Damn it. It is quite uncoal. Unfortunately, this U-shaped conveyor is now in the way. So we're going to need to bring coal in. I'm going to need to take slag out. Do that. Do that. Do that. Honestly say I'm not a fan of that, but get rid of that piece. Fine. Let's connect it like that, because the pipes are easier to manipulate than the belts. So that's slag out, coal in. Just going to grab that so I don't put it in the wrong place. And then that would connect back around. Cool. Let's get back to doing that. So the in-betweeny bits are built. There should be coal to bring over. We're going to have to redo some of the priorities. You are coal. You. Actually, pause that. We're not going to bother with that side just yet. Got the steam. That's got the oxygen already. That's good. That's been brought water. No point wasting a truck to bring that stuff over. I'm just going to actually build it. It's more effort otherwise. Never mind. So what are we waiting on? We are just waiting on coal actually getting over there. Problem is, the coal is going to be being used over here. So that is the priority. So let's do that. That's so uncoal. Yes, I would call it a coalition. I would indeed. More issues with the recyclables. And with that, it is time for you to head to bed. Fair enough. Good night, Shikaloi. Sleep well. Thank you for being around, and thank you again for the 58th month of subscription. It is very much appreciated. Especially as I have recently been thinking about trying to be a bit more active on the streams. Not like on the streams themselves, but active doing streams. Or actively doing streams. You know what I mean. Alright, well, we are making steel. Which means that we can and are going to stop that. Which means we should stop producing iron sometime soon. Over here, which means that the... Wrong one. Which means that the coal there should stop. And yeah, we've got iron produced, steel produced. I'm going to set this one to do that. in the hopes that eventually we'll start getting those construction parts so that we can start building that assembly 3. Thanks for the last minute stream. Yeah, no worries. Sorry, it was not planned very well. At least it was there, I guess. So if it's above 100 output, trucks keep full if under 100. I mean, yes and no. We're having a maintenance problem, but it is giving us a chance to build up our construction parts again. He says, then using them immediately. I think I want to save 100. $62 is fine. Sorry, 80 is fine. 62 just happened to be the number it was on. Okay. Here we go. We are going to be producing again. But they can import if they can't get it from belts, so it should start to cycle round. But now we're going to keep the various priorities at 9. Because I think I've set too many too high. And now the priorities are all weird. Set that up. And look, we have steel. Why? Die what? Iron ore. Iron ore. Oh. I hit the wrong priority. very smart of me, is it? Trucks just keep empty. We'll eventually find a better way of dealing with it, but for now, that's fine. Down to 11 months of food, eh? "11 months. Why do we not have enough input? Oh, they are coming to collect it. Yeah, that's fine. That can produce again for a little bit just to top itself back up. Yeah, to be fair, we can just leave it running. Okay, so the steel is gone. Turn those boosts off. I think I'm just going to have to set a secondary recipe. Try and get the maintenance back up. Shame about the recyclables, but at the same time, we do need to be we need to get to 80 of those. That's only making 6 a minute. That's going to take so long. Okay, we've swapped the order so that the construction parts 3 will get done first. Since they're going to be the slower ones anyway, it doesn't really matter. Something's broken. So we should be taking construction parts over here. We're going to boost it because otherwise it really will take too long. Because we're trying to get this one built. Build that. Should have built that one over actually, really. Same with that. Although, no, to be fair, it is intended that $48. Oh, so at most we can make... Yes, we might need to double feed it. I've built this all wrong. Pause again. So, you. Get rid of this belt. Okay, so hang on. If we move it, it costs 12. To demolish it, we get 48. Yeah, so it costs 12 anyway. So we're just better off just deconstructing it and moving it. Same with you. I'm just going to move it forward. Because we can then do that. Do that. Priority there. Because then we can get all of it into there. That'll get us 24. That makes it then expandable. And we can also have an additional 2 feeding in. So if we also cancel that, move it forward. We can then feed an extra set in when it comes to the time. We also want to be able to assembly 3. Oh, that would actually have been fine. Because it would feed into 2 sides. Let me just check. Oh, we'd only need to feed in one side anyway, because 48 isn't 60. Duh. That was a pointless move. Although it does allow us to get 24. What? We only need one set of steel, one belt of steel in anyway. What I might do is actually rotate that, get rid of that, so that that becomes a priority out. And if need be, we can feed extra steel in to then be fed out, because that can only do 12. Oh, okay. So we don't need these sections. Maybe those into that, which that would then just feed directly into there. That would produce potentially up to 98, but one belt can't handle that at the moment anyway. Sorry, 96, so we'd be fine with that one. Oh, I didn't need to move it at all. That was a bit of a waste of resources, but oh well. Yeah, because building that... Actually, building it straight onto it would theoretically mean it didn't have a belt throughput. Right? I'm going to build it like that just in case, because then... some throughput per 6400. So actually... I don't know, I'm just going to not risk it. I'm just going to not risk it. So that would be 24 in. Then future ones... oh, yeah, they don't need very much. So only one input is fine. We can have our electronics coming in from that side and our recyclables coming out there. So that leaves us... that leaves us okay. Yeah. We do still need to automate some bits, like the water and the oxygen. That is something we can do by doing that. Connecting like so. And then the water we can figure out in a little bit. And then that would need a smokestack output. Patrick, hello there, another nerd. Welcome. Three stream streak. That's hard to say. Patrick, nice. How are you doing tonight, another nerd? Hope you're doing well. And look, we actually have some of the next material. $720. It's going to be better to get this one built first, I think, so you can go back on pause. Easy for me to say, apparently not. You ready for a nap? I'm ready for bed. It's half 10, nearly 20 past 10. I should be going to bed soon. The old man that I am. So that is going to be mechanical parts. Still need 40. Those, everything else is brought over except for iron scrap, but we're a way off being ready for iron scrap anyway. Coal, we are almost out of coal. We've had another landslide. So that's not good. Please don't use complex words as well as anything over 3 characters is too much. Yeah. What's up, nerd? You trying to get Elsie back into Factorio round 3? Only just got up like an hour ago thinking you had work tonight, but it's tomorrow night. Ooh, that's never fun. Don't need to boost that. 8. Oh. Oh, I could have had that doing stuff before. I think we're about to be on a death. We were in a death spiral. Yep, we're on a death spiral. Emergency! Emergency! Need to get the power grid spinning up. We need to try and get the research working as well. Not research, maintenance. Again, yes. Are you surprised at this point that we've got death spirals? Oh, my sweet summer child. You can be disabled. We don't want to be flaring. We want to be using our light oil for making power. And we can temporarily turn you back off. While we have power spinning up again. And turn that boost off. Maintenance. It's back up and running a little bit. Although we are about to run out of those, so we need to pause that. Just let the iron flow, really. Hey, and we've made a start. Ah, we're also out of coal there, which is why we've also stopped. An awful lot of mountain. not a lot of coal being brought out of it. Oh dear. Okay, but at least the breakdown chance is reduced. We at least have maintenance kind of coming through. Still the pickups. Alright, but the power is at least looking better as far as maintenance is concerned. I'm going to say we kind of have that. Close enough that I'm willing to turn it off. The sooner I can get these two up and running, the better. So... oh, crumbs. Just used all my iron on a fake amount of maintenance. This is not good. Just gonna let the construction parts go through, to be honest. I guess this has no coal either. No. It's not good. It's not good. Just gonna let that all go, really. So once it's done with this, 3, it should finish the other maintenance depot. I think I'm also going to delete this, reclaim a bunch of materials because we're moving over there anyway. And these haven't been turned on in a very long time. And if we can get more maintenance, more materials for building this stuff, it's going to be good. Oh, we need 40, not 20. Oops. Wait, why is that all stopped? Oh. I can't get in there. There we go, that should start things working again. Oops. That's my bad. Where are you taking that? You're breaking down. That's where you're taking it. I hope you're taking it there, because that's the last 20 we need. Again, lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I will be ending soon, though, to be fair, nerd. I will be ending soon. 28. We need 50 more. And we are entirely out of mechanical parts now. Alright, we're just going to have to do that, I think, for it. Maintenance is going to plummet again. So that's going to grab them and bring it over here, I imagine. Steel. Oh, we just don't have the steel. So we want to be prioritizing that now. We actually want to be lowering that priority. Leave that one, it's a fairly low thingy anyway. We put that to an 8 priority. Trying to remember where else we have coal. So we've got coal there, coal there. Oh, we've got coal by the copper. Which I think was 8 as well for this one. Yeah, both of those can be 8s. So we do actually have some steel produced now. Shame we don't have the coal to make more. Can actually temporarily be a 9 on the old import. You can also be a 9. Pause you, re-enable, so that it diverts away from the iron to over here. Which means we should get some more steel. Oh, well that, with that in mind... oh no, we've already paused that. Put that to an 8 as well. We basically need to just get more steel. So that we can be making that. Oh, you don't need to be on. Steel should be being brought over. It's a little bit of an awkward situation because we're halfway between, but we do need to get that side set up as a bit of a priority, really. Ooh, we're nearly there with that. So if we just wait a little bit. 16. Well, there should be a 20 there. No, there we go. Right, we've got that one. So there should be some electronics being brought over moderately soon. I think we're going to have to leave it there for today, though, I'm afraid. We're going to have to try and deal with this major problem next time. Actually, we are almost there with it. Because we're making 4 every 80 seconds. So we'd need another... So we'll be at 48 with this lot taken away. So what was that? Yeah, we are getting close. While they're saying that, I think we are going to need a little bit of a boost of maintenance. Just a little bit of a boost. We don't need 170 basic currently. Right, we do have maintenance in the works. Again, it's just down to a coal problem at the moment. There is a problem with coal. But the maintenance is starting to flow a little bit again. Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount at all, but it's at least going a little bit. Still making the construction parts. $48. We need this 20 and then we need a 12. So we are kind of closing in. But that requires steel to be being made, which steel just isn't being made. Why is steel... Oh, we don't have enough oxygen. I mean, we have lots of oxygen. Just not making it down there. So I'm not going to spin this, as much as I would love to spin this one up, I'm not going to spin it up just yet because we just don't have the materials. It's not even close to having the materials. Oh, the digger has run out of things to do. Come on, oxygen trucks. Oh, you both broke down at various points. Hey, where what? Why are you going back? Oh, that's annoying. So because it broke down, while it was on the way, another one tried to take its place. So it then started taking it back. I turn that off. What are you going to do now, eh? You're just going to have to take it there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right, there's another 20. 20 steel, which should be being taken. Should be being taken all the way over here. Why is it not? It is. Okay. Come on, trucks, come and get the oxygen. Oh gosh, starvation. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Food consumption reduced. Fuel consumption can go away. Get rid of, I guess, the maintenance. No, we need the maintenance. Get rid of the water consumption. Oh God. Forget keeping it full. Just come and get food. Please. I don't even have any backup anymore. I've used all my backup. I know what I can start doing. I can start employing a bit of an emergency protocol. Food is theoretically being brought over, but the vehicles are all breaking down before they can get there. Come on, I just need... There you go, one of you to get there. Maybe a couple more of you to get there. Alright, well we have 2 months of food. 1 month of food again now. Yeah, that's not good. I'm going to go with... What? Why are you still on that? Bring me steel, please. Hello, Interproductions! We do not have trains yet. Welcome to Drama Island, oh yes, where everything is going wrong. I'm only just starting to spin up steel. 768 years in. Here it is. Everything's falling apart. Oh, down 82 pop. Oh, that's bad. That's my own fault of playing on this crazy level. It is, but I've definitely learned a lot. For example, don't play on this crazy level. Also, I don't know why the steel isn't being brought over. Oh, it is. It's just broken down. No, no, no. Why would you do that? I want the steel to go here. Just because the machine is broken down, I don't want you to return it to base. Oh, no wonder nothing's getting done. You learn a lot by doing Factorio challenges as well. I can imagine. I just want you to deliver it. I don't want you to stop halfway through. Come on, finish your job. You have one job, finish it. There we go. So what even is it? It's 4 steel to make 4 construction parts, which means we're not actually going to have enough. Just need... I just need this to be able to be finished. If I can finish this, my life gets much easier. Just need another 12 of the red stuff. Okie dokie. You learn a lot from putting your hand in boiling water to not do it. Basically, yes. So we just need that 3 more times, which we've got enough steel here to be able to do it. We have enough steel there. I think we can afford to pause that iron. We're back up to 12 months of food. We're going to have to go back to the good old pop growth for a bit. Ooh, and we can finish this. Boop. Go. Right. What this means is you are now done. Once you finish that load, it means you're done, and you are done. going to pause you. Well, maybe not you, but you. Actually, no, we will allow iron to build up again. Massively. It means I can now start working with you. So, yeah. You don't need to be a 4 anymore. You can be a 11. You're paused. You're paused now. Might as well pause you and you. Boom. I didn't take into account having the sorting over here. Oh well. We now need the oxygen to make it over here. This is going to be a higher priority, as is this, that, and that. They're all going to be higher priorities. We need the oxygen be a little bit more stable over here. And to that end, we are going to allow a trickle of yellow. Because we do need to build that other one, really. We do just need that set up. Just getting the oxygen all the way down here is going to take an absolute ice age. Actually, what it might not be a bad idea to do is work on seeing if we can get up here without causing too much of too much of a problem. So we want to flatten out like so, actually, because then we can get up and down a lot quicker. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just work on doing that. Yeah, the biggest problem now is the oxygen. Oh, right, we were just building back up again, were we? Oh, you're done mining. Ooh. Oops, that could have been bad. I think we caught it just in the nick of time, but could have been bad. So, I don't know why we've got that out to belt. There's no belt out anyway. It's such a random thing to have set for that. Ah, it's because we're filling both of them up. Anyway, we do actually have to stop there now because it is getting really a bit too late for me now. Bit of a mixed productive day. We got the research blasted through for the recyclables, set up a bit of a plan for it. No idea if that's going to be enough to actually be able to handle everything, but probably not. At which point we can always add another recycle centre later down the line. Finally got the steel set up, although it's not perfect at all, and there is still stuff to do. But we are at least making steel and have made some of Construction 3 as well. Oxygen is our biggest problem with the steel, which we are hopefully going to be dealing with as we get more of the yellow stuff through. But we're also going to hopefully shorten the journey by digging this up. Should have done that a long time ago. But there we go. So from YouTube, if you've made it this far, congrats. Consider leaving a subscribe on YouTube. Thumbs up if you've liked it. And see you in the next one. Goodbye, YouTube.